as a woman while I was in pharmacy school. I remember one of the most traumatizing moments in my life as a woman. I had began on this very I had heard about a birth control that allows for women to turn off their cycle
Mm.
and just talking about excessive bleeding. And I had a risk of fibroid. Especially as a plus size woman, my increase of fibroids was huge, and they wanted to trial me on a certain birth control to help regulate my bleeding. Well, guess what? It caused a surge. Uh, I literally was in class in the center of the classroom wearing light colored pants, and there it was. I felt this
Oh
thing
my
come
God.
over me saying something, and I thank God for friends and people who were there. No one
Right.
wants to have those moments in their life that they can go back for shame or and other things. So, ladies, we're just saying for anybody listening to make it a point today to say, you don't. My dad taught me something years ago. He said, as long as you have breath in your body, you have the ability to make a change. And so, it's to choose today. I'm going to start to implement things that will make my life better. Whether that'll be initiating a conversation with a medical provider, listening to. I mean, you've already made the choice to listen to this podcast or this conversation today that we're doing. Make those steps to go to implementing more green instead of yellows and whites into your diets. Things
Right.
that will traditionally impact a better. There's a better way that we can choose to do some things, and we're here to help today. So kudos for you, Candace, as we began to initiate this conversation. This is a huge thing. Why? Because there's emotional value to this. A lot of women have very uncomfortable uh, conversations that have happened with their moms and their mothers' moms and their great. I mean, these conversations have been on for years. Women have had miscarriages and don't know why. And I mean, it's simply due to not. The Word of God tells us people perish for the lack of knowledge. And so there are babies that miscarry. I mean, there are things that have been linked to this, where a fetus is unable to grow properly because there are fibroids there in the uterus wall.